G'day and welcome back. Today I thought I'd share this Mick Dundee figure. Had it on the channel quite a few years ago, but I nicked his body for a Indiana Jones custom. Still got the Indiana Jones, and poor old Mick was sitting in a box. So what did I do? I got a new body for him. This is an M31 TBL League body. And I thought, it popped. I had a look on eBay and one popped up. As you can see, it's a seamless body and it works bleeding well. Looks a little bit janky there though. Let's see if I can sort his elbow out a bit. And if you look back on the channel, you'll see the original knife that he came with was a little bit smaller. And I think if you check out some of the clips on YouTube, or if you've even got the original DVD, you'll be able to see. I think it's actually Crocodile Dundee 2. He's in a bar, and this punk is trying to, take him on, like call him out, and he has this smaller knife in the back of his in a sheet in the back of his trousers, and he throws it and it parts the mohawk on the punk. So the punk is kind of like, okay, fair dues, you got me. So he backed down. But this is kind of a look from the first film, I'd say. But in the first film, we didn't really have this kind of waistcoat. He had more of a safari type. I'm losing the accent now. He had more of a safari type tee. Anyway, that's my Mick Dundee impression. He had more of a safari type jacket, and he had more like this type of jacket with like the crocodile effect on it in the latter part of the film when he's in New York. But thought I'd give this a go, put it together. The head's a little bit big because, as you can see, there's a full head of hair under there. It's not a bad sculpt. Some people were saying he looked a little bit like a creepy guy. I think it's a bloody good head sculpt for Paul Hogan. Big fan of Paul Hogan's show and Crocodile Dundee. So had to pick it up. And it's been sitting in my parts boxes for a few years while I've been getting my act together and getting me. I don't know. I'm talking shit now. I don't know. I'm trying to put his feather in his cap. And bloody thing won't go in. Right, there we go. It's popped out again. Fucking mongrel. Right, I'm trying to put it in between the hat and the hat band. It's got all the crocodile teeth in. There we go. That looks better. And that completes the look. And he's got the crocodile teeth around the. Can't even fucking see it now, can you? Why have I started swearing? Is it the Australian influence? There you go. He's got the hat with the feather in it. I think it's a fucking good likeness to Paul Hogan, Mick Dundee. He's got the open hand gesture there when he's in the bar with Gwendolyn. He's like, they're saying, that's a dude, that's a guy. Nah. And he goes up and he grabs a handful. He's like, that guy's a Sheila. It's a guy dressed up as a Sheila. That sort of thing these days wouldn't fly. Even the clip that I was watching was edited when he's talking to the two prostitutes. He hasn't got a clue. And the pimp comes along and says, Are you gonna fuck them or you're gonna talk all night? And they censored it and put in the word screw instead. So maybe the word fuck is a little bit too strong for American audiences. Fuck a bunch of pussies. bunch of fucking Sheilas. Even that's probably a bit too fucking sexist. But, you know, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck the YouTube woke fucking brigade police. Fuck them all. And obviously the famous scene where the young guy pulls out a knife or a switchblade, and our hero says, "That's not a knife. This is a knife." Just kids having fun. So yeah, I've got Mick Dundee back together, and also got a little pal for him. Found this in a charity shop years ago, repainted it, made it look a little bit more realistic. But it's all full of air, hot air. It's all rubber. I think it was made. Where was it made? Let's have a look. Can you read that? It's made of polyester fibre. 2002 Toy Major Trading Company. And it's actually an alligator. It's not actually a crocodile. But, you know, for our purposes, it will do. I was going to get a smaller one. Might be a better display option. There's some on eBay. It'll pose up better, and I can have a smaller footprint for a display. Might make a little display for him. But yeah, Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2 were good. I think, did he ever make a third one? I know he done some other films that didn't do as well. But yeah, I remember Paul Hogan from my childhood. My dad used to watch the Paul Hogan show. I used to like that. Didn't get all the references, didn't get all the lingo, but picked it up over the years, and still very funny, very good. And, you know, we didn't have much exposure to Australian culture. That was probably the first exposure. And then, obviously, Dame Edna Everage, Barry Humphries, and then Neighbours. That was... So, even back then, I used to watch Neighbours, but I always knew that it was fake as fuck. And now, seeing things like Mr. In Between on Disney Plus, of all places, it's nice to see the gritty side, the reality. You know, the way people talk, proper. Well, not saying people don't talk like they talk on Neighbours, but that's kind of like, you know, if you're into the 1/6 game, it's kind of like Justin's Collection. That's the way they talk on Justin's Collection channel. It's not really a true representative of Australian culture. It's more a fucking car salesman trying to sell you 1/6 scale figures with a very generic accent that doesn't even sound Australian. I'm sounding more Australian than fucking Justin, for fuck's sake. Doesn't make no sense, does it? Anyway, just a little fucking bit of crack. If you don't like it, fuck off. Rack off, as the Aussies say. So, Matthew Biddy, if you're watching this, what do you rate me accent? Do you reckon it's a bit fucking shit? I don't know. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to be a bit entertaining, a bit fucking different. I don't fucking know. Swearing. I love swearing in Australian. And what else was I thinking of? I can't remember now. Mine's gone blank. But yeah, the Aussies, they can fucking swear good. And yeah, Mick's from the Northern Territory. I know you're from the Southern Territory. I'd say. I don't know much, but I know what I know. You could write on the back of a fucking postage stamp. A bit of crack. Anyway, that's it for now. I think I've probably oh, that's what I was going to say about Mick Taylor. The two famous Micks from Australia. You couldn't get further apart, could you? But I think they both get on pretty well and go for a drink. They're pretty. They live out in the outback. And Mick comes from Walkaback Creek, and fucking Mick Taylor comes from fucking Wolf Creek. So they're both. I think they get on pretty well. Go out for a beer. I would like a 1/6 scale Mick Taylor figure, but there's nothing official coming. I don't think. But I think he deserves to be made. He's an iconic character and bloody good actor, John Jarratt. I have seen a few customs out there, so maybe I'll try and pick up a head sculpt at some point. Getting the right sort of tartan shirt's the hardest part, but I'm sure I could improvise and just pick up any old flannel shirt. And I talk enough fucking flannel, so I'm sure I can pick up a red flannel shirt somewhere and make a good Mick Taylor at some point. But now I've got at least a Mick Dundee and a 1/6 scale croc. So wreck off, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.